Now we'll take some time to observe the constant flow of thoughts, images, feelings, and other chatter that comes up in our minds. We will practice merely recognizing the chatter and letting it go. To start, get into a comfortable position where you are sitting. You may wish to sit upright with your feet flat on the floor, your arms and legs uncrossed, and your hands resting in your lap or on your thighs, whichever is more comfortable for you. Allow your eyes to gently close. If you would prefer to keep your eyes open, soften your gaze and gently focus on a spot a few feet in front of you. Take a few moments to arrive by getting in touch with the physical sensations in your body, especially the sensations of touch or pressure at the places where your body makes contact with your seat. Be aware of your feet, your body being supported by the chair, how your hands feel as they are making contact with your body. Now, gather your attention by simply focusing on your breathing. Observe yourself slowly breathing in and slowly breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Note the rise and fall of your belly and chest as you breathe in, out, in, out. It's okay for your mind to wander, moving to thoughts, sensations, or feelings. Just notice that your mind has wandered, observing your thoughts and feelings, acknowledging their presence, and then return your attention back to your breath. Passively observe the flow of your thoughts, one after another, without trying to analyze their meaning or their relationship to one another. As best you can, bring an attitude of gentle acceptance to all of your experiences. There is nothing to be fixed or worked on at this time. Simply allow your experiences to be your experiences, without needing anything to be other than what it is, as you find it in this moment. You may even glimpse a part of you noticing what you are noticing. Now, allow yourself to imagine a picturesque, slow-moving river. Envision the water flowing along. Notice how wide or narrow it is. Observe the color of the water. Imagine the day. Is it sunny or overcast? Warm or cool? What season is it? Imagine you are sitting underneath a tree on the bank of the river. Maybe your back is resting against the trunk, gently supported. Take a deep breath and see if you can smell the richness of the earth beneath you, or perhaps scent of the land around you. Take a moment to look up into the tree. Notice the leaves rustling in the gentle breeze. What color are the leaves? What shape do they have? Listen to the sound of the gentle stirring of the leaves. Notice that once in a while you observe a leaf dropping into the river and flowing away. Now gazing back at the river, notice leaves floating by on the surface of the river. Look at the leaves and watch them. Notice them slowly drifting along downriver. As you sit beneath the tree on the bank of this river, become aware of the thoughts that are passing by in your mind. You might notice planning for something later today, reminding yourself not to forget something, remembering something that has already happened, or even making judgments about this exercise. Whatever you notice, each time you become aware of a thought, imagine yourself placing the thought on one of those leaves. If you think in words, put each thought on a leaf in words. If you think in images, put each thought on a leaf as an image. Whenever a new thought enters into your mind, put it on a leaf. Observe each thought on the leaf. See thoughts passing in front of you, and then watch it moving away from you. Notice as the thought eventually drifts out of sight, moving down the river, allowing the river to move along at its own speed. Returning your gaze to the river, wait for the next leaf to float by with a new thought on it. When one comes along, again watch it passing in front of you, and then again let it drift out of sight. The river is ever flowing, carrying each leaf along. The river is doing what is natural for rivers to do, and that is to carry along whatever is floating on the surface. Continue to think whatever thoughts you think, to observe them, to place them on a leaf, and to allow them to flow freely along downriver, one by one. Now, when you are ready, allow yourself to take a different perspective. Allow yourself to become the riverbed. Imagine yourself as the riverbed, holding the river and each of the leaves on the surface of the river, and even the thoughts that each leaf carries as it flows by. As the riverbed, be aware that you are the container for the river, the leaves, and the thoughts. You may even become aware that you do not begin or end at the banks of the river, that you extend beyond the banks of the river into the earth itself. Imagine what the riverbed must see, experiencing the river, the leaves, and the thoughts floating along. Allow yourself to wonder what it is like for the riverbed when the river is rushing by, or when it is barely trickling, considering whether the riverbed even cares, as it merely sets the context for everything to happen. Without the riverbed, there would be no river, and nothing to carry along the leaves and thoughts. Ponder whether the riverbed cares if it is autumn with lots of leaves on the river, or spring with very few leaves. Now, letting go of those thoughts and images, and gradually widen your attention to take in the sounds around you in the room. Begin to notice the feeling of the chair beneath you, the feeling of the breath in your lungs, take a deep breath and slowly exhale. Take a moment to make the intention to keep this sense of gentle allowing and self-acceptance with you into the present moment. When you are ready, slowly open your eyes.